Hello, YouTube. Welcome to another night in the Nightmind office, doing Nightmind Live. This is, of course, the edited VOD of the stream over on Twitch. You are invited to come and hang out anytime with the going live notifications, or just, follow in. Amazing things can happen. You'll be able to catch us one of these nights through all sorts of means that I have. I'm recognizing now I don't even have my own. There's my Blue Sky. Follow me on Blue Sky and you'll be able to get those alerts too, as well as through YouTube and Twitch if you got the Twitch mobile app. But tonight, we are doing Project Earth Season 1, the reloaded, full-run edition of it. You could call it the, truest edition of Season 1, the director's cut of Season 1, which is quite an interesting idea, to just go ahead and do something. Director's cut, Mr. Whiskers says. For sure, director's cut. The director's cut. Now, what is a director's cut? A director's cut is typically, it's the true greatest vision of what the director intended and what they are satisfied with and happiest with. Even if you were familiar with something else before, maybe that something else could have been swapped out for something far superior. An opportunity to do it right, you might say. Something you truly approve of. Anyway, we've never done Project Earth before. Welcome to the director's cut of our viewing of Project Earth Season 1. And here we are. It used to be Barry's office, now it's Barry Saga, which is cool, that's a different touch. So, Project Earth. It is available in its original launch pieces, but here you have the entire collective run of the first season, including elements, I believe, that are not on YouTube. This is going to be an interesting thing for me, because this is a project for which I have no notes. I'm going to be completely open with that. I can't tell you that I'm able to go through this and really pick things apart and make huge connections, as I usually do. It's just not that kind of affair. Because I've got no notes. I'll be able to chime in here and there with things that I really think and feel about the project. But it just felt like it was proper to go along for the ride with this newer edition. And I'll be able to chime in as and when I can. For those of you who have never experienced this, you're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. And Mr. Whisker says, we shot this project on Earth. Oh, okay. Without further ado, Project Earth. Okay, a fade in of white from black is a touch I never usually see. I enjoy that. I don't see that. That felt really nifty. I like it.
For the past couple of years, the word multiverse has been appearing more and more frequently in our media. That is no accident. Here at Terranova Industries, we've worked with some of the greatest minds the world has ever seen to uncover something that was once considered impossible. Yes, the multiverse exists. But what is the multiverse, you may ask? Well, imagine a simple straight line that continues moving along. This represents your life. You wake up one morning and decide whether to have waffles or pancakes for breakfast. You eventually go for waffles. By making that decision, our main line continues moving along, but a completely new one can be seen branching off. Because you made that choice on what to eat, you unknowingly created a whole new reality where you decided to have pancakes instead of waffles. This version of you that had the pancakes will go on to make other choices in life. The more choices they make, the more possibilities are created for you in your existence.
I just noticed something about this that This is unique. I don't know if it's just a coloring touch or what, but the second scientist here has different hair. Do you see it? Look at that difference. I like that. Mr. Whiskers says the logo was inspired by the Weyland-Yutani logo from Alien behind the scenes note. I like it. Maybe it's the lighting effect. It could be, but it still produces that idea of a different version. Also, having just waffles or just pancakes for breakfast is an absolutely terrible idea for your body. I cannot fathom ever doing that. You have no protein on that plate. Oh. Terrible start to the day.
They make, the more possibilities are created for you and your existence. Join us today as we premiere our brand new show, Project Earth, where we meet Gregg Sellars, an ordinary, average, boring man, and explore how different his life could have been had things panned out differently. From directors to aliens to ghosts, it's going to be quite the ride.
And cut.
Okay. What are you going to do to him?
Harold Exton, the CEO of Terranova Industries, sits down with me today to discuss the web series he's been putting together called Project Earth, which is expected to premiere its first episode in February of this year. So, what can you tell us about this new project?
Well, we're using this series to demonstrate our groundbreaking discovery of the multiverse. For the past few months, we set out a search to find the most boring man you could ever think of, and lo and behold, he was right here in our very own Rose Lake County, Gregg Sellars.
Sounds exciting. How are you going to demonstrate this with Gregg?
We're going to use our technology to scour different realities of Gregg Sellars and find some more exciting versions of him. The TV-looking device you'll see in Project Earth is called the Intellectual Creativity Engine, ICE for short, which allows us to view these other realities.
How does this technology work? Can we use it to physically travel there?
No. Well, not yet. Currently, we can generate small objects from other realities, like newspapers, paintbrushes, jars of dirt, etc. But anything living is yet to make it to the other side, or vice versa, alive. Same with food and plants. They come through completely rotted to the core, but we're getting there. In fact, I can reveal we're in the midst of numerous experiments that could lead us to successfully sending a human being to one of these worlds in the next year or so.
Project Earth premieres next month on our official YouTube channel.
I love the integration of that with the website material, because this project did have a website associated with it where you could check out news updates, bits of podcasts, effectively corporate propaganda from Terranova Industries, as well as a graphic novel. There's a graphic novel component of a story that does tie into all this. I really love the way that this played out here. Big fan of this. That's a cool surprise. Now, people were saying in the chat, something on the ceiling here? Let's see. Oh, wow. Look at all that. It's red jelly, Mr. Whiskers says. I'm sure. I don't know if I remember that from before. Something happened here. But notice what they said in the press release. That they are able, through the device, the ICE device, to view other realities. And they have not succeeded in sending or receiving anything from them through actual transport that has survived. But they're hoping to make it so at some point. So through this series, they're going to do at least what they are capable of doing, which is recording and introducing Gregg Sellars to these other realities that he apparently has existed in. Like, I really do love all these new little touches here with the graphic updates, These illustrations are very cool. I dig that. And just the whole elaboration. I love this rollout here. Very creatively done. During cabin fever dreams, I'm a sucker for that style of TV. Barry is a sucker for that style of TV. I don't know what it is about this old TV with the dials. There's just something very appealing about it. It's like, creative guys can't get enough of this TV.
Hi, I'm Gregg. Oh, okay. Just push this? Okay. Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous.
Meet Gregg Sellars, an ordinary, average, boring man.
I wouldn't say I'm boring. I work at the Midway Save-N More in Roselake County. Okay, it's a little boring, but at least I enjoy it. Mostly. I have a lovely wife, Christine, and 2 kids, and you know what? That's pretty unboring, if you ask me.
Gregg is going to be our first test subject to enter the multiverse. But before we dive in, let's hear what kind of reality Gregg wants us to find for him.
Yeah, I always wanted to find a reality where I was a successful filmmaker. I've really been into making movies my whole life, and I just wanted to be like a Spielberg or a Good Will Hunting.
You mean Gus Van Sant?
Yeah, him. He's good. Like him, but Greggier. My dad was actually a huge movie buff. He was one of the first individuals to open up a video renting store in the late 70s. I was tasked with watching the tapes, making sure there was no problem, glitches and stuff. And as I watched these films, I began to garner an appreciation for how these pieces of imagery were put together. Ever since then, I wanted to be a filmmaker. In the early 80s and 90s, I wrote script upon script, trying to get my name out there.
You know, we have to take a look quick at what these scripts were. Okay, A Man in the Basement, Attack of the Slightly Poisonous Broccoli, The Bowler, and Murder Stoppers.
On script, trying to get my name out there, hoping some successful movie business producer man would come help get them funded. You know, if it worked for Tarantino, why not Gregorino?
PettyFan45 says, Nick, we need to tell the young ones about video rentals. Okay, let me think for a second, alright? Because this is always an 18+ stream, no matter what. I don't care what I'm watching. If you're under 18, I don't want you here. You are not invited here. No offense. Come back later. So let's see. It's 2024 minus 18. Himbo do math. Hold on. Minus 18. 2006. Okay, so those who were born in 2006. And before that, a little before that. Okay, yeah. All right, so video rental stores. Mr. Whisker says, I still go to the video store. Yes. Blockbuster and Hollywood Video were the 2 major chains. Competing chains where, yeah, you would go and you would rent a literal tape. Sometimes, if it was really great, you could rent a video game on disc. Some Hollywood videos had a little smaller chain attached to them in certain locations that were video game stores where you could just buy stuff. So they had the rental and then they had the purchase. And yeah, you'd go in, you'd get a tape, you'd walk out with it. It was all physical. You'd really just go in and browse. And then somebody had the idea of Netflix, which is, hey, what if instead of doing all of that, you just figure out what you want from a website, you put in an order, and they'll send it to you as a subscription service. And in the long run, guess who won and changed the world? Yeah. But the video store was it was a treat. It felt good to do that. Be kind, rewind.
Can we cut that out?
No.
Okay. Unfortunately, life got in the way. My father got sick in the early 90s, and most of my time and resources went to helping him in the business. I was already married to Christine at the time, and friends were getting married. Kids came not long after. It just became too much to balance. Life goes on, I guess, you know? But it's unfortunate the films never got made. I had to support my family, and Christine and the kids, they mean everything to me. They're my world. But I always wondered what if, you know? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm excited to see what you guys do with the information. And a little scared, too. I don't know if I want to press play. Okay.
After hours of exploring multiple pathways through Gregg's decision-making, we found one reality where he did indeed become the filmmaker he always wanted to be.
Gregg Sellars, the greatest director of Sellars, is on another level.
Rose Lake County, California.
I love his movie.
After examining more than 700,000 realities, we discovered a universe, to which we will call Earth 2.0, where Gregg did in fact hit the big time. From what we can gather, there was one day in Gregg's life where a single decision changed his entire trajectory forever. March 3rd, 1988. Gregg was working part-time at the local cinema, and booked time off work to be the best man at his best friend's wedding. On that very night where his shift took place, the well-known producer from HBO, Simon Knight, came into town with his wife for the premiere of his latest film. Unfortunately, after a bizarre popcorn incident, Simon's life was saved by the individual who covered Gregg's shift. They became rather close friends after this encounter, leading to an unexpected lifelong friendship. With our new technology, we found a reality where Gregg actually turned down his close friend's offer to be the best man, and instead took his usual shift on that very night, where he would become the man to save Simon Knight from the dreaded popcorn incident.
Oh my gosh. I did that?
The popcorn incident? Oh, God. The kernels.
That? Dang, I'm kind of an ass in this universe.
Gregg and Simon became incredibly close friends afterwards. Any activity you could think of, Gregg and Simon were on their way to do it. Whenever Simon needed a shoulder to cry on, Gregg was there. It wasn't too long before Simon discovered the scripts Gregg was putting together. And then, his first feature film was funded and released in 1991, making him an overnight success.
Okay, here we go.
A city crippled with fear.
Paper says another 4 victims from these psychos just this morning.
Anything else I can get for you?
No thanks.
I sure wish someone would stop all the murderings around here.
2 detectives have had enough, so they're taking the law into their own hands. Alone, they are simple cops.
Tonight, we aren't just cops, we're justice-ers.
But together, they are murder stoppers.
All units come in, claim your quarters at a warehouse in Long Beach.
This is it. Stay frosty.
He's been killed by a murder.
Son of a bitch!
Just when you thought you were about to get murdered, they stopped it.
Stop murdering!
You found a trailer for it? So you can just pull stuff from there to over here?
Stop murdering! Okay, Moone. Would you watch Murder Stoppers? Would we go to the theater to go see Murder Stoppers? Thank you.
You think we could watch the whole movie? Probably. That's so cool.
Immediately, multiple producers were ready to fund Gregg's next feature, which came out 4 years later in 1995 and was another smash hit.
Let's see Arsenio Hall show starring Arsenio Hall.
Yeah, I mean, this has always been a dream of mine. And I want you to know that you can make it too. And the people who don't, they're just, lazy. No, it's simple, okay? I used to work a 9 to 5 just like everyone else. The people who use that excuse just didn't try hard enough.
Huh. The sniff. The sniff. If you know, you know. I can't believe you guys went with that touch, Mr. Whiskers. Whose idea was that one? Was that the actor for Gregg who came up with that one? Because somebody must have. It's not true. It's a runny nose. It's just a runny nose, yes.
I don't know what I was expecting, but it's so surreal to see somebody who's the spitting image of me in an interview doing what I always wanted. I mean, it's me, but it's not me. It's like, what? He's a bit of an ass, though.
Why do you say that?
Well, that 9 to 5 job, that was part-time. And he kind of leaves out the fact that he had to sacrifice an entire friendship just to get lucky.
But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows for Gregg's career. Because Gregg chose not to be the best man at his friend's wedding, they were no longer on speaking terms, slowly drifting apart before eventually going to the press, slandering Gregg's name, claiming he was dishonest, only befriending people to get what he wanted.
Well, that makes sense. Tom and I had known each other for 10 years at that point. We were super close. So for me to do all that just...
Oh, we have Egg in chat. Barry's office. Saying that was the actor's idea, actually. Barry's office, welcome on in. Welcome, welcome. Salute. I don't know why my toggles are not working the way that they should. Usually they operate even without having some activation on the window. It's been messing around. Anyway. Yes, salutes. Barry. We have Barry and Mr. Whiskers. We have the devs.
For a shift at the cinema? I don't know how I feel about that. I understand why Tom was mad.
As for Gregg and Christine, they do still get married, but they only have one child and called it Grass. Christine filed for a divorce a few years later due to Gregg not being home, and whenever he was under the influence and had a very short temper, along with confirmed reports of him cheating on her.
Okay then.
His drug use only worsened while getting married a couple more times after Christine. His third movie, Bottoms Up, is released but completely tanks, becoming one of the biggest box office bombs of all time. Gregg was sent to rehab in 2005.
That went south so fast! I was on a good run.
Gregg moves back to his hometown and finds a job at his old school in performing arts. This is where Gregg lives to this day. He still speaks to his wife and kid, and while there are still wounds, he's trying to heal them.
So, yeah. The movie industry is interesting. It's really easy to lose yourself. I always felt like if I did make it, I'd probably screw it up somewhere, so I guess I was right. I think most people would too if they surround themselves with the wrong people. I mean, my life's not the best. There's plenty I wish was better, but having the ability to find myself and be surrounded by good friends, I'll take that any day over whatever the hell it was I just watched. Hey, thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to see me in more realities, drop into the comments below and leave us some ideas.
Cut. Yeah, I don't know. That was a good one. Okay, yeah.
He called out. Thought was gonna die. Said he would help.
Was he hostile at any point?
Never. Felt safe. Safe. Promised to take me away. See family again.
Did he do that? Gregg, did he do that?
So that's new. And here's the elaboration. So just observing that real quick, we understand that there is a multiverse and there are other Greggs. Here we've got Subject 93, a stranded Gregg, describing an encounter with a man from the woods.
Gregg, did he do that?
Hello, friends. It's Simon Knight, and thank you for subscribing to Oh No, HBO's fastest growing streaming service, delivering some of the greatest films and shows to your screen. With the latest takeover within our company, we're able to produce films faster and better than ever before. Welcome to the family.
I did not know about that piece within the site. So yes, within the website, around this time, there were secret pages that emerged that you could find, click on, and see different kinds of media popping up. And you could get a glimpse into other timelines through that. Something that did fly by here really quickly. Let's see. There was the phone, the mysterious phone here. This will come back. I'm very certain. And there we have I Knew It, the Thomas Wilson story. A book by Gregg's friend Tom there, who we're about to see. There's a few other things here that are coming through. Yeah, you can get some lore here. New series inspired by the raining cow incident. Keep an eye out for any mention of raining cows.
Yeah, think so.
Hi, I'm Gregg Sellars. I have a normal life, and we're going to use the multiverse to see what I could have become. That sounds so depressing.
Yeah.
Oh, today I brought my friend Tom.
Hi.
Tom and I have been best friends since high school. I was even the best man at his wedding.
I can confirm. I was there.
If you could see any version of yourself in the multiverse, what would you want to see?
A prominent news anchor.
What?
I'm not kidding, dude. That's what I always wanted
I know, but you could see anything, endless possibilities, and you just want to see how you would present the news?
Yeah, they have awesome hair. Mine sucks, never does anything that I want it to do. Theirs, always perfect.
So you want a news universe just to see what hairstyle you would have?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing, Tom.
Hey, Barry, no problem. Thank you so much for dropping by. And again, wonderful work. I told everybody when I started, this is going to be kind of a different stream because this is a no-notes project. I've got no true critique. It's just that good. Fairly so. Please read the description for Age of Titan. Alright, yeah, we can take a look at that real quick. From the creator of Henry Has an Axe comes the incredible adventure of a faraway village that has to deal with a were-castle every full moon. Okay.
Meet Gregg Sellars, an ordinary, average, boring man. But what if we were to change that and show him what his life could have been like had certain events gone differently?
I like this guy.
You like him? Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a little forward.
Ooh, I'm Gregg. Gregg sucks.
Yeah.
Boring, ordinary.
I'm so glad I brought you here.
In the last episode, we discovered what could have happened if Gregg had pursued his dream of becoming a filmmaker. He got this inspiration from his father.
My dad was actually a huge movie buff. He was one of the first individuals to open up a video renting store in the late 70s.
But what if his father never existed?
Ooh, ominous. You are going to become a news anchor. I can feel it.
Yeah, right.
Or more specifically, what if Gregg never met his dad? What if his father passed away at a young age? In this universe, that we shall refer to as Earth 3.0, Gregg's father was killed in a car accident a month before he was born, meaning his dream of becoming a filmmaker never happened. In fact, he now had a new person to look up to. His mother. Lydia Sellars was much more into law and politics. Gregg followed suit pretty quickly. He became more outspoken on topics at school, always wanting to be the leader in group projects, before being elected as his class president.
Oh no, not political.
What's wrong with that? You're becoming me. That's incredible. Congratulations.
He's very political.
Usually wanders about somewhere when I'm having one of my awesome political discussions with him.
It makes my head hurt. I have to get away, so, you know. But I don't mean to offend you. I just, you do you. If you like politics, go for it. I just can't.
In order to make his father proud, he works extra hard and becomes a kid wonder, joining university at just 14. During the 80s, he began fighting for the rights of people in his town, eventually being elected as mayor of Rose Lake, turning the city from a forgotten wasteland into a well-known tourist destination. He grew a dedicated audience over the next decade, followers who believed Gregg could be the man to change the world for the better. A true icon to behold.
Damn, I'm becoming a leader. Wait, no. Don't tell me I become.
What do you think you're gonna be?
I'm not gonna say it, but I'm really excited.
Is he gonna become a news anchor?
I hope not.
Due to Gregg being loved by so many in the world, in 1991 they dropped the age limit for presidency, and Gregg Sellars became the 42nd president of the United States of America.
Oop, there he goes. He's going for a little walk, I see.
Is this happening? Is this for real?
This is legit.
This is legit! I am the president!
Congratulations, man.
Yes!
I believe Tom's the vice president, too.
What?
What?
Gregg Sellars, first shirtless president! Did anybody else also notice that between director Gregg and President Gregg, both of the inciting incidents were, like, freak accidents?
Yeah, that's why we brought you here.
Who let idiots like us be in charge?
I don't know, but I'll take it, man! USA! 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 Can we cut that out?
In a landslide victory against George H.W. Bush, Gregg Sellars enters the White House with Vice President Thomas Wilson. His first action within the White House? Legalizing marijuana.
Nice.
Rather than spending the money on war and the military, he instead invests in space programs and energy-efficient public transportation around the United States, eliminating the need for fossil fuels. He saves publicly funded art programs and makes college free and healthcare free, essentially turning America into a utopia. He becomes the first cool president. Gregg was captured on a talk show playing an insane guitar solo and performing his own version of Hail to the Chief. He often does his speeches without his shirt on. His explanation? I'm the first politician with nothing to hide.
This is amazing!
You know what we have to do now. For fuck's sake, I want my toggles to work! Mr. President!
Can we go there?
Gregg and Thomas also make the biggest discovery of all. Aliens exist. It was officially announced to the public when Vice President Wilson came on national television admitting to falling in love with one of them.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Good evening, my fellow Americans. Recently, there's been a lot of nasty rumors about me in the press, and I would like to put those rumors to bed once and for all. So let me be perfectly clear. I did indeed have sexual relations with an extraterrestrial from the Zeta Reticuli star system. We are deeply in love. Personally, I cannot wait to get back to that intergalactic bedroom rodeo.
The wedding aired on TV with President Sellars as the best man. It became the biggest broadcast of all time. They were the first to have a space baby and called it Zorak. President Sellars and Vice President Wilson brought peace not only among Earth, but the entire galaxy.
USA! USA! USA!
Oh, wow. I thought the biggest thing I would do was maybe become a lawyer. Not the frickin' president of the United States of America. And aliens are real?
Aliens are real. I married one!
You married one! Wow.
Yes.
Open Contact 2027.
Wow. I mean, that's a lot to process. But that's me. I am staring at myself as the President of the United States of America. And my best friend, Tom Wilson, married an alien.
I knew it.
Wow. Hey, thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to see me in more realities, drop into the comments below and leave us some ideas.
Subject 12, please sit down.
Not until you pick a card.
Fine.
Aha! Good choice. I mean, could be anything. Now, watch this.
12, I will not ask you again. We need cooperation if we are to finish the interview.
Was this your card? Oh, ha ha.
Look, you just gotta accept you're not a good magician. It's okay. We can't be the best at everything.
But if I wasn't a good magician, then where's the desk?
What did you do?
Check behind your ear.
Behind my...
Oh, God!
I didn't expect that either. Whoops! That's a different kind of magic. So, as you guys can see, I think there's evidence enough now for why I said this is a no-notes project. Everything is working for it. The cinematography, the directing, the acting, the writing, the humor, the intelligent touches, the intrigue. It's just good. It's just really good. There's nothing you can actually say about it that's like, no, I don't know if I like this so much. It's just damn good. And in between here, we're getting doses of things from the extended universe of Terranova Industries, understanding that they're dealing with more Greggs, it seems, than what they're putting on their TV. You're welcome, Tom, Mr. Whiskers. Falling cows. And it was April 1st, too.
So, we had an incident this morning. One of the members of the team slipped into a hole that was covered by some
Wow, I wonder whose voice that is.
brush and fell like 6 meters down. They appeared to be fine, just mild injuries. But as we yelled down to them, they replied, "It's here." After we had set up some rappel lines, we found our way down to the shaft, revealing what appeared to be some sort of temple structure below. It was astonishing. Going a little further in, the sky opened up through an opening in the ceiling, revealing the enormity of this structure. Carbon dating says that this thing is almost 2 million years old, but that's impossible. Humans didn't even exist yet, let alone ones that could build structures rivaling that of ancient Rome. This simply can't be, or I guess our instruments are wrong. One of the Terranova researchers claims they've seen a man depicted in the carvings in the stonework around the main temple, and they pose a striking resemblance to an individual that they've apparently been monitoring for some time. Gregg Sellars, something like that. He's some grocery store manager in Rose Lake. This person showed me a photo he had in his files of this Gregg, and I will admit the resemblance is supernatural, like they could be brothers.
Well, here we be.
That's new too. That's deeply different. Rose Lake's Mountains of Madness. So impossible things are occurring now. And they involve Terranova, as they've been going on with these episodes. Zagor says, are those skulls from different people, or are they all Greggs? Now that's a good question. We don't have a way to say that either way, but it does make you think.
This is my wife, Chrissy.
Hi.
So, did you watch the videos?
No.
No, you said you had.
Well, I felt a little bad, so I just said that I did, but I didn't.
Okay, well, what do you know about the multiverse?
Multiverse. That's that infinite possibilities thing, where you could be anything. Wait. Could there be a world where we are cartoons? Right? Could that be a thing?
Yeah, but we haven't found one like that yet.
That right there. I'd watch it if it had that.
Well, last time I was the president.
Ooh.
Okay, well, a lot of people think I'm pretty famous.
Meet Gregg Sellars, an ordinary, average, boring man.
Christine was a firm believer.
Yeah, so things might not be going okay. Just a hint. But they've got everything under control, right? The company's always got everything under control in these situations.
Ghosts. But Gregg would never join on her endeavors.
Believe me, it was not for lack of trying.
Oh, I don't like it. You're stuck in a house talking to yourself all night.
What's wrong with talking to yourself? Why are you looking at me like that? Do none of you talk to yourself? Am I alone in this? Can we cut that out?
In this reality, Gregg joined one of Christine's ghost adventures and found undeniable evidence that ghosts exist.
No, don't tell her.
All this time. All this time. If only you'd come on one of my little adventures, then we would have found undeniable proof that ghosts were real.
Well, we discovered aliens exist in the last one, so I could have made a lot of better choices.
What? Aliens? Why didn't you tell me?
It's government secret.
Due to his experience with scripting and filmmaking,
the actor for Gregg is so good. He really is. Like, I've said that before, but I've really got to point it out again here. He was such a good pick for this. In all occasions, he really was enjoying himself and really leaning into the role. Everybody here is good. Everybody's good, but you really feel it in moments like that with Gregg. It's just, he knows exactly how to play it.
He rented a camera and put together a low-budget TV show to prove the existence of ghosts. It then aired on a local station in 1989.
Do we really know what goes bump in the night?
For years, this question has been asked.
And today, we're going to find out.
With undeniable proof that there is an afterlife.
Join us on our show,
Ghost Explorers!
The show was an overnight success, despite many critics appearing in the newspapers. So Gregg began hosting events for everyone to see for themselves. It was at this point Christine and him became known as the first individuals to undeniably prove there was an afterlife.
Undeniable. You hear that, Gregg? Undeniable!
I heard. No, I was there.
I'm glad you were.
The first season of their ghost hunting show premiered in 1991, met with record-breaking viewing figures across the world.
Ghosts, if you're out there, give us a sign. Echo. Did you hear that? I think it said hello.
Terranova Industries strongly denounces any claims or theories linking us to the bizarre incident that occurred in Norwich, United Kingdom, on April 1st. We want to clarify that Terranova Industries does not have any locations or employees working in the United Kingdom, and thus we have no involvement whatsoever in the raining cow incident. We understand the shock and confusion that this event has caused, but we urge the public and media to refrain from spreading baseless accusations and misinformation. As a responsible and reputable company, Terranova Industries remain committed to upholding the highest ethical and environmental standards in all our operations. Terranova Industries has no further statement on.
Unfortunately, it wasn't long before people figured out how
Egg. Yeah, it's getting freaky now, isn't it? Let's see if we can catch some of these documents. BBS pop-up. 1991. So it's a lot of software stuff that we're seeing here. But man, look at that heart in that hellish landscape.
Committed to upholding the highest ethical and environmental standards in all our operations. Terranova Industries has no further statement on.
So everything is perfectly fine.
Unfortunately, it wasn't long before people figured out how Gregg was summoning these spirits. And by the mid-90s, there were well over 100 different TV shows saturating the market with ghosts. Dramas, talk shows, anything you could think of, it had a ghost in it now. Gregg's ghost hunting show is eventually cancelled as the idea of ghosts is just no longer surprising.
Typical.
How do you even get sick of ghosts?
Right?
It wasn't until the early 2000s where a scientific paper was written suggesting these creatures may not have actually been ghosts, but in fact, humans from other realities, seeping into theirs, warning everyone that the multiverse may be collapsing in on itself.
Oh, I think that I heard about this. actually a popular theory that instead of it being dead people who are passing into our world, it's different realities passing through ours.
Whoa, I've never heard of that. That's good.
Yeah. The multiverse, though. I didn't hear about that falling apart.
Hey, thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to see me in more reality, some ideas.
He's getting closer, Gregg.
Time is 9:17 p.m.
Whatever's happening in between the episodes is heating up. I love the interweaving here.
Tuesday. Interview with Christine Sellars. This is Detective Jack Burton, Rose Lake PD.
Hi. This is my first interview. Like this. Sorry. A little nervous.
Don't be. I've been doing this a long, long time. So, your husband, Gregg, knew it was a G name, hasn't been heard from at all for almost a week now. You think he may have been kidnapped. Is that correct?
Yes. Gregg usually comes straight home. He goes to work, then home, but things they've been different. See, he's been working for Terranova. He was cast for this reality TV thing they were doing. He had to react to different versions of himself from other universes.
Like computer CGI stuff?
No, it was real, kind of. It was pretty crazy. I saw one with me in it. I don't know if it was like virtual reality or what, but it showed us. But it wasn't us.
It showed us?
Like on a TV screen, it showed ourselves in a different world. But it was like it actually happened. It was like seeing a movie, except you're the star.
Odd. How many times would he go and do that?
Once a week. But last week he just stopped coming home. It was the day he was supposed to be at their studio.
So you think it's Terranova?
I contacted them and they confirmed he's there. They apparently need him for more time than expected, but they won't let me see him or speak to him. I've tried all week. I reached out to Tom and he had no luck either. And that's probably because he's banned from the studio or something. You're going to find him, right?
I'm gonna do my best, Mrs. Sellars.
Okay. So they're holding Gregg for some reason. And we'll get information on that from the following episode, because it's the following episode that occurred on the day that he did not come home. Alright, so Terranova then posted on their blog promoting an upcoming radio broadcast from another world.
Welcome to an exclusive live stream provided by Terranova Industries. While working on the next installment for Project Earth, we uncovered an archive broadcast from Earth 5.0. Since we still have a while before the release of Episode 4, Terranova would like to give an early glimpse of what's to come. The following broadcast is named The Patriot Hour with John O'Malley from Eagle Radio. Warning, this contains opinions from a man who hasn't seen the outside in a very long time. You have been warned.
You're listening to John O'Malley's The Patriot Hour. Eagle Radio.
Welcome back to The Patriot Hour with John O'Malley. Now, many of you out there...
Here comes some of the most fun voice acting in this entire project, by the way.
In radio and television land will know that we have a little bit of a long-running feud with a certain mythological creature who's named Sasquatch.
Do you feel guilty about eating meat? Well, feel guilt no more with Frost Farms guilt-free beef. What makes it guilt-free? Well, we only kill cows that have committed crimes.
Eagle Radio News.
The ice cream protests on the freeway have taken a sour turn. Aaron Scoop has taken the mayor's chicken hostage and is currently making a getaway attempt while police chase after him. Livestock continues to disappear throughout the rural areas of California. Rose Lake County Police have arrested 20 individuals involved in a late-night melee at Oakwood Park. These individuals, dressed in what appears to be Roman outfits, attacked innocent citizens and vandalized property with swords.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time we go ahead and address a certain event that has happened in the Patriot Hour studios today. I'm not sure which one of you pranksters decided it was okay to send me an unmarked package, but bravo to you, because I'm not stupid. I knew it wasn't a bomb because I didn't hear any ticking, I didn't hear any dynamite hissing, and all that was left in there was just a piece of paper, a letter. But let's go ahead and shame this person, this T. I'm sure it's not Mr. T. I've written him before. He doesn't write back. Anyway, dear Mr. O'Malley, you ask for the truth of Captain Gregg Sellars.
Okay, so listen to this closely. And yes, because Gregg Sellars and the whole Terranova thing was coming up in this Patriot Hour broadcast. Hello, welcome on in, Video Drew. Good to see ya. So now we've got this from a listener. Hello.
Well, I have information that may be of use to your listeners. In the land of roses, where bridges reach the sky, a human haven can be found hidden nearby. Follow clues, let the riddles unfurl to a place where excitement twirls. Oh, God, we got twirling now. Seek the digits 115 on the avenue where dreams come alive. The characters dance while joy takes hold. A secret realm awaits untold. Set your course on that special day when the sun rises at its brightest ray. The 35th Saturday, a beacon so clear, guiding you to a name held dear. Oh, well, obviously I know this is bullshit already. There are only 33 days in May.
Me, when I get an email that's all in binary code. Oh, I know this is a bullshit already. Oh, man.
Inside this realm, legends arise, a game of queens where warriors devise, strategize and conquer, defend the hive, unleash your might, let victory thrive. Sounds like a bunch of nerds.
The ice cream vendor passed Eagle Radio headquarters earlier today, and I thought I would take a stroll down to get an exclusive interview on why he's doing this. Do you have anything to say?
Feckle.
You heard it here first. He said he's having a lovely day. In other news, reports are coming in. The cows are falling from the sky. Save your children. Hide them away. The egg is at hand. More updates throughout the day. This has been Eagle Radio, rustling the feathers no one asked
Okay. So yes, good observation there. The through line of "fuck off" sounding exactly the same. Maybe it was exactly the same. Perhaps it was. Because what else do we have here? We have a different location now where the cows are falling from the sky, and news about, all of a sudden, a bunch of Roman cosplayers with actual swords appearing in a group and attacking people? Huh. It's almost like strange shit is happening too much all at once to just be, you know. And then, of course, the egg is angry. Where's that coming from? Where's the understanding about the big egg that we've seen? So this is the point of the project in which things are really starting to come to a head with the background story of what was developing through the multiversal experiment. Okay, so this is an aspect of things that I did not get to see unfold. Because yes, the poem was obviously alluding to a day and a time and a place, where apparently the real Tom was waiting.
Are you excited?
Oh, yeah. Here, she's going to capture some things.
Hi! I think that might see a familiar face over there now.
I see a familiar. Oh, is that who I think it is?
You here to find out the truth about Terranova?
Yeah.
What's that? You here to find out the truth about Terranova Industries? I've got some things for you, though.
Okay.
Some important information.
Yeah.
When I buttered myself up and snuck into the Terranova research facility, I came out with this.
What is it?
What is this?
There's a lot of crazy stuff in here about a Captain Gregg Sellars, Terranova Industries. I'm gonna need somebody to dig through this and find out all the answers.
We're good security guards. Yeah, just kind of pull right in there. Turn on your flashes. Pull in. There you go. Flashes. Hard.
Look, these look like Terranova.
No.
Whoa.
Come on with us.
There.
Come on.
Whoa there, partner.
You can't do this. What's going on?
What's going on here?
He's contaminated.
Hey, don't get too crabby on me. I'm a delicate flower. Hey. Hey, what the heck? Where are you taking me?
No, they got Tom! That's so fucking cool. I had no idea that you did that. That's really great. Oh my god, I love it. Love it. Now that's some ARG shit, folks, right there. Not a lot of people ever dare do stuff like that nowadays. Love it.
Ugh, my head is killing me today.
You taking anything?
Taking everything. I'm just doped up right now. Hi, I'm Gregg Sellars. My life is dull, and we're gonna use the multiverse to spice it up. Do you think there's a universe where I'm a serial killer? No, actually don't. Don't show me that.
Meet Gregg Sellars, an impeccable, incredible, fabulous man.
Oh, that's new. You guys finally realized that was hurting my feelings? Hello? Okay.
In the last episode, we found a universe where Gregg discovered the existence of ghosts.
I'm sorry, should I keep going? You guys aren't giving me much direction.
Watch the video.
Okay.
After exploring the multiverse further, we discovered a reality where Gregg's mother and father both passed away shortly after he was born, leading him to be raised by his uncle, George Sellars. They neglected the orphan growing up, sending him to boarding school and treating him more like a soldier after he grew up.
So what? Am I like a soldier or... Fuck! I'm sorry, guys. Just need a minute. How long have we been here? Okay. Sorry. Okay, I can do this. Just power through.
One of Gregg's biggest escapisms was reading. Whether it be comics, mangas, or books, as long as it featured space, he was hooked. It's a place he always wanted to go, somewhere far away. He joined NASA's space program and eventually became a captain of his own crew, and headed to the stars in the early 90s.
Houston, this is Mission Leader Sellars. All systems are a go and we are looking good. Copy that. Have you ever seen anything as beautiful as deep space at night?
I, once again, have to applaud the setup here for this whole sequence. Just getting this shot, getting that whole environment. The fact that, as Mr. Whiskers has said before, and says now, we rented a real spacesuit for Brian to wear. The spacesuit is legit. This is top-notch, super dedicated, quality crafting for the work. Absolutely salute it up, guys, in chat, because it's so worth it. Amazing effort all along, but this is so special. This is a special point of praise.
All was going well until 6:30 p.m. on January 13th, 1995. Gregg claims to have seen something.
Houston, this is Captain Sellars. Seen something strange outside the command module. Sending you footage now. Instruments are starting to act a little funny.
Oh, that's, I don't even know whether to call that appropriate for the project. I'm gonna... The multiverse is collapsing. Just roll with it.
Instruments are starting to act a little funny. We're getting strange readings over here. Houston, please. Houston, please.
After 24 hours of no response and no signs of the ship, Captain Gregg Sellars and his crew were classed as missing. No one knows exactly what happened, but many have made their own theories.
Which brings things into the Patriot Hour, and here we have the raining cow incident baffles Rose Lake County. Once again, let's observe that in this reality, for Gregg Sellars to become this whole thing, there was another death involved. This time it's both of his parents. You notice? Accidents just keep occurring, and then Greg becomes something crazy?
You're listening to John O'Malley's The Patriot Hour. Eagle Radio. My fellow conspirators, we are being fooled by the shadow government. That is right. There is no Captain Gregg Sellars. Now, what I mean by that is that Gregg Sellars, of course, does exist in that pod, that capsule, that aluminum tin can. But he has no records, no information at all of him going to any schools, prestigious or otherwise, to train for his field. They don't even have any records of him going to public school. We don't even know if he knew how to finger paint in kindergarten.
Stop. Okay, can we stop recording? Please, I just want to do this another time.
We have to finish the episode.
It's not coming out for weeks, okay? My head is killing me and I just want to get some air.
Greg, sit back down.
Excuse me?
Sit down.
Dude, we can sort this out another time, all right? Get off me! Hey, what the? Hey, thanks for liking and subscribing to the channel. If you'd like to see me in more realities, drop into the comments below, leave us some ideas.
What's your emergency? I'm being followed. Followed? I'm being followed. These three men have been sitting outside my office all morning. I'm walking home, parked their car around the corner. They're gonna do something. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's gonna be okay. I need you to take a deep breath for me. Can you tell me your name and how far away you are from home? Christine Sellars. I'm about 3 minutes. I think 3, maybe 2. They just pulled up. I don't know what to... Okay. Keep walking as you are and stay on the line with me. Can you tell me your address? We'll send a patrol car right away. And Christine, you're doing great. Just hang on a little while longer. Do you have any reason as to why these people would be following you? They're from Terranova. They have my husband. I spoke to someone before. I tried everything. I just won't let him go. Weird things happening around my house. His friends have gone missing and... Terranova? Did you say Terranova? Yeah, Terranova Industries. They're doing something. I don't know what. Something's wrong. Christine, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I think they're getting closer. I don't want to turn around. There's nothing we can do. What? They own the police, Christine. Run. They'll be listening to this call right now. Just run.
Damn. Oh, boy. Yeah, so they rounded up Tom. They're coming for Christine. They've infiltrated the police to secure their position. It's full-fledged conspiracy time.
When I buttered myself up and snuck into the Terranova research facility, I came out with this.
Thick? Let's do it. By Captain Sellars. I'm assuming that means astronaut Gregg Sellars. We saw some footage of him on a mission in space, and they saw some weird stuff outside, and then that was supposedly the last they'd heard of Captain Sellars. Am I remembering that correctly? We appear to be on some kind of desert planet. All anyone can remember was a bright light outside of the ship. Me and Wade went exploring today, tried to find water and something that could generate a food source. I guess this journal/diary can come in handy to pass the time. Might use some of these pages to draw some stuff. It's really strange being so far from home, not even sure how far we are from home.
Is this gonna be the egg planet? Are they gonna come across the egg? Animals falling from the sky, animals from Earth appearing on the supposed alien planet. Then the man arrived.
Can't believe what I just went through. I heard a bump in the night. I was ready. I had it all planned. What I wasn't expecting was to see a man stood by the campfire. I almost shot him, but ... something about him ... caused me to lower the gun. He asked me to sit with him. After much hesitation, I joined him. He told me he was looking for someone. After I asked who, he said his son. He apologized to me, told me that I wasn't supposed to be here. He told me he could take me back to Chrissy, back to my kids. I've decided to take the offer. He could be telling the truth. He could be lying. The thing is, I don't care anymore. This may very well be my only chance of seeing them again. If it isn't, well, it's been a nice run. I survived here far longer than I ever thought I could. But I'm so tired. I need to rest. If anyone finds this book, I want you to know something. It's yours to keep. The rest of the pages are for your story. Mine is coming to an end, and I'm glad I was able to share it with you. Thank you for taking on the effort to find this. You are an impeccable, incredible, fabulous individual. I wish you the best.
Hello, Christine. How are we today?
Never mind me. What have you done with my kids?
They're fine, Christine. You have my word. We have someone to supervise them while you're gone.
Not my sister Abby, then?
We feel it wouldn't be fair to put the strain on her while you're gone. We arranged for someone to take care of them.
And I'm supposed to, what, take your word? Because y'all got such a great track record of that.
Christine, I can assure you we don't want to keep you here. We want to come to an agreement. A mutually beneficial one, if you will.
Agreement? We didn't agree for you to use Gregg like some kind of fucking lab rat.
We're trying to be reasonable with you, Christine. Please don't make this more difficult.
I want to see him now. I know he's alive, so why aren't you letting me? We're both in this same... whatever the hell this is, right? So take me to Gregg. Take me to my husband. Right now.
Guards, take Miss Sellars back to her room until she learns that we don't piss on hospitality here at Terranova.
Welcome to Terranova, making a better you. All visitors must check in with the security office before entry. Failure to do so will result in debarkation from this plane of reality. Have a nice day. The cafeteria lunch special is lasagna.
Hello, Gregg. How are we today? Is the headache still giving you trouble? When did it start, exactly?
Where am I?
Is that the narrator voice? Listen closely.
You're at Terranova Industries.
You know what I mean. What is this place? Why aren't you letting me leave?
You can leave once you answer the questions, Mr. Sellars.
You're not the police.
We had some technology failure take place in the last episode you filmed for Project Earth. We're asking you questions to check on...
What kind of technology failure?
We are asking questions to check on your well-being.
What if I'm not well?
Answer the questions, Mr. Sellars. State your name and occupation.
Gregg Sellars, performing arts teacher at Rose Lake County High School. End scene. Gregg Marvin Sellars, former president of the United States and the galaxy.
Can you tell us how you got here?
Well, I was flying home with my wife, Chrissy. I was visiting my boy. I hadn't seen him or her in a while. Before I knew it, this bright light just came out of nowhere, man. Know what I mean? Okay? Obviously, these days, nothing scares me as much as it used to, but it still caught me off guard, like Davy Jones's final journey out to sea.
I had to reassure Christine because she was rather worried. Weren't you, Christine?
Yeah, I was terrified.
Before I could do anything, I was sucked through it and wound up here. Whoa! Yay! Whoa, 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 whoa!
Meet Gregg Sellars, a trapped, scared, dangerous man, locked in a facility unbeknownst to the general public.
So, when it comes to the idea of not actually having things from other universes, they're full of shit, it seems. Because now they have all of these Greggs that they've been cataloging. Balloon Gregg is best Gregg. It's a funny Gregg.
You hear that? That's what I'm talking about. They're everywhere.
In the last episode, we discovered a reality where Gregg became an astronaut, but disappeared under mysterious circumstances. However, in this reality...
We're going to talk about the multiverse. Hi, I'm Gregg. But not the Gregg you're used to. Your Gregg is apparently locked up somewhere. Do you remember Earth 3.0, the one where Gregg was the president of the United States? Well, I'm a reality branched off from that reality. So I guess you could say I'm from Earth 3.5. I lost my father in that car accident, became a wonder kid. Instead of taking on politics, I became more fascinated with science. I became the first person in my reality to discover the ability to travel through the multiverse. I came across your multiverse and realized you were doing something far more dangerous. Terranova is not finding these realities. They are creating them, shaping them any way you want just for your entertainment. They killed my father. There was no car accident. They caused it. There was no movie producer that night at the cinema that led to me, Gregg, becoming a famous movie maker. Don't you think it's a tad bit coincidental how these worlds are formed? Terranova is shaping this, causing this, pulling the strings and making us Greggs their goddamn puppets. And the biggest problem is they are using this technology carelessly. The entire multiverse is collapsing in on itself because they aren't using it correctly.
Attention Terranova employees. Please evacuate the premises immediately. This is a level 5 alert. This is not a drill.
Let me out! Something's wrong with my mind.
Keep it down out there.
didn't make this technology. They got it from somewhere. And it has to end now. We cannot afford for it to go on any minute longer. The entire multiverse is at stake. And Gregg is a part of this, whether he likes it or not. They have gotten inside his head and turned his brain to mush. Just like the rest of reality. Terranova needs to be stopped before it's too late.
Let me out! Please, let me out!
Terranova's entire business model has been crafting alternate realities. And it seems it was geared at the purposes of entertainment. All while knowing these realities are full-fledged things. And then it spiraled out of control as the weight of all these branching paths being created started collapsing in on each other. Which is how you have freaky, crazy things happening like cows raining from the sky, or a group of Romans appearing in modern day with their swords. So yeah, all those incidents, as you saw, they manufactured things. They manipulated timelines by causing deaths and guiding things. I'm a big fan of that shot too, Mr. Whiskers. Corporations would rip a hole in the multiverse instead of paying writers, VFX, and actors a living wage. Yes, they fucking would. It is insane the lengths that corporations would go to fuck human beings out of the equation. This is a character speaking this entire time? Okay. Did not expect this. And yes, Alligator Skull is correct. It's not actually totally broken. It's up in all its different forms, complete with hidden things not shown in the video. There is kind of a time rewind or version rewind element of the site that you can use to experience it in its previous forms. So nothing is truly lost here. Is this also a Gregg? That's the question.
What the Hello? Fuck! What the fuck? Get it together, Gregg. Get it together, Gregg. You got this, Gregg. You got this. Come on. Fuck. What the fuck? No.
Right.
okay? What are you?
Gregg Sellars, an ordinary, average, boring.
God, please stop! I don't know what's going on. I just want to go home.
Tom? What? I'm trying to protect my voice here, dude.
15 seconds till we're live.
Hey, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna take the raining cow story tonight. The internet is in an absolute frenzy. They can't stop talking about it. And just between you and me, I heard it might be aliens.
Tom, you gotta help me, okay? I'm stuck in some kind of black void, okay? I don't know how to get out. You gotta listen to me.
Watch my
Tom,
arm!
please!
Stop it! Stop it!
Stop!
Gregg? Gregg, is that you?
Chrissy? Oh, baby. I missed you so damn much. I never want to leave you.
And I love you too.
Are you alright? What are you doing in my house?
And just when you think the world couldn't get any stranger, reports coming in all over Rose Lake County of cows falling from the sky. Some of the strangest things we've ever seen are going viral all over the social medias of the world today. The wildlife expert Simon Knight's on the scene of the crime and where it all took place.
No!
Gregg Sellars, a boring, pathetic, useless man.
Gregg? Gregg, is that you?
Ordinary, average, boring, ordinary,
All right, that's enough of that. Stay calm. Breathe. You're not dying. Your brain is just collapsing in on itself, that's all. You wanna know why? Because you're messing around with stuff you shouldn't be.
Barbecue for life! Freaking go!
Okay, well, a lot of people think I'm pretty famous.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie. This over here is some stupendous fuck up. I'm almost impressed.
It wasn't me. It was Terranova.
You think I give a shit? The multiverse is collapsing in on itself. All roads lead to specifically you. You're as much to blame for this right now.
Yeah.
Buddy. Stay with me. It's gonna be fine. I can fix this.
Is my wife okay? My kids, are my kids okay?
I don't know. You're the one who managed to fall out of your timeline. I don't know which reality is yours. I only found you because of all the noise you're making while you're destroying everything. With this. That's you and me right there. Outside of everything. Look, your wife could be alive. She could be dead. She could be alive and dead. Who knows? Who's to say? I just need to fix this.
Are you like a space police or like a time agent or something?
No. Well, let me just say, without blowing your mind, I'm partially responsible for this. So while I am trying to clean up your mess, I'm also trying to clean up my own. All before my people find out.
There's more of you?
Oh, yeah. And let me just say, I hope you never meet them, because they ain't as friendly as me. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna come with me. You're gonna tell me everything you did. Everything this Terranova did. All of it. If you want me to fix this. Yes? Yes. Yes? You got this. Knock it off.
So that is a character named Fane, who has appeared in some of the documents on the site.
Well, I sound exactly like you. This is fucking weird. Sorry. It's like we're doing the exact same voice.
I'm Gregg Sellars. Woo! My life sucks.
That's all you got?
Boring, ordinary.
Okay.
Dude, I feel bad kind of being here.
I'm never coming to your second wedding. Well, we discovered aliens exist in the last one, so I could have made a lot of better choices.
What? Aliens? Why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, if only you watched. That's what I should have said. Only if you watched them. Gregg's here. Gregg, all the Greggs. Come help me, Greggs. Come help me. Come on, clown Gregg. Did you hear that?
I think it said hello.
What's the name of our show again?
Ghost Explorers.
Ghost Explorers.
There, come on.
Man, your hair is great. What the fuck world is
I
this?
know, it's Aquafina.
Think of a happy spot. Happy spot. Happy spot. 3, 2, 1.
And we are settled.
Action.
Murder Stoppers. A very cool project. See your name and thanks. Oh yeah, I'm kind of a supportive guy when it comes to big projects like this, you know. Is it so strange to see my name? Choose your path. Project Earth, a playable ARG that uncovers the dark secrets of a company named Terranova Industries. Locked Below, a comic book series following a man being forced to write the same story every 24 hours or the world will end. So, if you go to Locked Below... Right, there are actual, motion comic videos of this series. Carl Casey's stuff is awesome. It's all for use too. Oh, that's awesome. So yes, about this stuff. All right. You've got these chapters that you can go through, but it's great. It's a really fun time. You know what? Here. We'll do this quick.
Hang in there, princess!
Damn it!
It's over, devious. You have nowhere to run. Release the princess and hand her back to the kingdom. Do this without confrontation, and I may just spare your life.
Not one more step, boy, or the broad gets it.
Don't make me do this.
Do it. You can't kill me without killing her. There's nothing you could possibly...
What's that over there?
What?
Milady, are you all right? You're safe now. Devious can harm you no more. Let's get this thing off of you.
Thank you so much. I thought this would be the end of me. That fiend came out of nowhere.
It's quite all right, ma'am. I'm Henry, by the way.
Scarlet.
And so, the princess with her knight in shining armor fell in love on that fateful day. They were married that very evening and lived happily ever after in the kingdom of Nottingshire. The end. I wrote that in just over 50 minutes. Not bad. New record. Jeez, I cut this one short. Only 2 minutes left to post the story. Back to work. Once upon a time in a faraway land, in the kingdom of Nottingshire, there lived a princess, the prettiest of the land. Events were hosted. Thousands upon thousands would flock to see if the rumors were true about her beauty. Her name was Scarlet, and she was looking to find a prince in hopes of one day marrying. But being the prettiest of the land has its problems.
Did you hear him? He said halt! You're mine now, my sweet!
Oh my, Derek Devious has kidnapped the princess. If only there was someone who could save her. What's this? Could it be the hero that we need during these devilish times? His skin, so soft. His jawline, on point. Luscious locks, ocean eyes. It's everything. It's Henry Humble. He charges forward with his noble steed ready to take down Devious once and for all. Henry closes in, and then he's trapped. There's nowhere to run.
It's over, Devious.
Devious hoists a knife from his pocket as a last-ditch attempt to salvage what he believes is rightfully his. But Henry is too smart.
What's that over there?
After a cunning distraction, Henry throws his sword with perfect speed and accuracy, slicing through Devious's neck and leaving the princess completely unharmed. A miracle. And so, the princess with her knight in shining armor fell in love on that fateful day. They were married that very evening and lived happily ever after in the kingdom of Nottingshire. The end.
Again.
Well, time to post it again.
When you have a new release and you have to hit social media, time to post it again. Hello, baby. Hi, Grappy. Grappy knows the pain, too. Do you know that voice? Are you sure? Are you sure? Oh, no. What kind of guy would appear randomly in a project and say something like, "Hello. Good morning, my little puppy"? I don't know. Can't imagine what kind of guy they would get to do that. Oh, and Mary is here. Hello, Mary. So yeah, sometimes I do get thanked for things other than just being supportive. So, yes, the Locked Below saga. They've got number 2 here. If you actually want, and yes, I do more voice lines, okay? I do more voice lines for that. You can go through that. That one's 9 minutes. But you could also just go through the entire comic series right here on the site. And yes, it is involved with the main narrative. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here. It is, but it's going to take you a while to actually get to a point of understanding with it. But it's so good. It's so fun. As for Project Earth proper, read answers. Wow. So there's just a straight up, I guess you could just say, fuck it and go if you really need to. And then there's use Control A to access your guide throughout. Okay, website, blog, following page is not accessible to the general public. Company known as Terranova Industries is currently under investigation after crimes against humanity. While under investigation, their website has been shut down by authorities. We apologize for any inconvenience. Go back in time button. So yes, you can use the go back in time button to go back to begin and play around with this whole thing. Now, I will let you know, in the course of messing around with this, there are secret links that you can find, and there will be, along the path, if you play around with this, access to an entire interactive computer terminal database where you can put in all sorts of code words to find out about all sorts of lore involved in the story and gain a deeper understanding of what Terranova was really trying to do here and some of their specific things that I'm very certain would come up in Season 2. As Mr. Whiskers, aka Tom here, says, hundreds of entries. You can find a whole lot of Greggs in there. Some fun Easter eggs, too. Hidden butter lore. Butter lore. Okay, butter lore confirmed. And this was the release window. So it skipped each month for its releases for episodes, which is a pretty damn good way of distributing your web series or ARG. So then you're not really pressed to the wall for getting stuff out there. You do have time to make sure that you have things generated and it's in a timely fashion. You have a plan, but it's not hurting you to get it done. You go to the blog and there's these cute illustrations going on here. But I'm just trying to see where the immediate access point is for the secrets. They're around. They're around here somewhere. You even get a little explanation of Rose Lake County, where this takes place, where Terranova is in any case. Oh. If you hover over it, you get the file name. Keep an eye on him.png. This dude is a subject too. Fascinating. Oh, there was a phone number you could call in an email too. Wow. And 2012 Terranova Industries. So you can really mess around in here and have a good time finding all sorts of secrets. The Eggman! Yes, the Eggman. Oh, we found the website. Found the website? I mean, the website is not hard to find. Not too hard. The red phone again. Yes, you can find the red phone. That's a thing you can do. But I highly, highly, highly encourage playing around with this site. I super encourage going through Locked Below. If you want to have the first 2 episodes just rolled out for you in the video fashion, like graphic video, pressing Alt-A on keyboard reveals the next steps. That's true. That's true. You do. There is the guide. Or was it Control-A? It's Control. Oh yeah. Not a bad place I got here. Project Earth, I like it. So there is a character here. My guess is that it's Fane. I think it's Fane. The guy who's the outsider. Who's been writing this stuff. But you can find these notes on all sorts of pages. If it's not Fane, then it is a very interesting character appearing here. But yes, Control-A. Yeah, the boss man. I never saw his face. It's at the very least somebody who was inside Terranova, I believe. So you can catch these notes. And it'll help you along. Oh, you know what? I believe it's in some of these blogs. Right? No, not here. But these will help give you some lore too. If you find the terminal, definitely look up what you can about the ice machine. On the Discord server, there are links to all the Google Docs that have been made about Project Earth. That is excellent. Always trust a community to form and do record keeping. Communities around unfiction projects and ARGs are so, so valuable. Move on. There's the link. So these guys found the multiverse? That's so cool. But something about the show does seem a little off. Think. Oh, I know. Let's split up. We can look for clues faster that way. Hey, don't look at me like that. It'll be fun. We can be like crime detective people. Ready to solve a mystery, partner? Aye, aye. Wait, that's a pirate. We could be pirate detectives. You know what? I don't think it is Fane. It does not seem like Fane, who was the guy at the ending. Let's go a little further forward and watch more episodes. I bet there's some secret stuff hidden on this site they don't want us to see. Travel powers. And so from here, you would just keep doing this. You would Control-A on the pages. You would explore around. You will find the terminal. You'll find the other elements. Then you can really dive in and see the whole depth of this project. And it's a doozy. It's very, very cool. So that's what I suggest. Go through this website. If you really need to do answers only from the front page, okay, sure. Do answers only if you really are pressed for time like that. But I do encourage exploring and interacting with the project, especially for all the work and creativity that went into it, having fun, and going through Locked Below. Because it's damn good. It's all a good time. This is a gold star project. No notes. This is something to learn from, especially if you are website-based in any capacity. Learn from this system of archival so that you can wind things back as needed. This is something that creators need to observe. Because if you're going to have something that changes like this, you need to have stages of record. It's got to be archived in some fashion beyond just what the community is doing in events of new players at any point. And that has been our journey into the director's cut, the definitive Project Earth Season 1. And this has been the definitive VOD exploring Project Earth. There is no other. There never was. There's only one Nick Nocturne in the multiverse. Hey, Mr. Whiskers, thank you. Thank you. Thank Barry. Once again, thanks to everybody who created Project Earth. It's always a good time to go over these amazing projects and to have people who worked on them here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I am going to do my best to be back next week. Don't know what I'll have for you, but I'll have something. Thank you so much, everybody, as always. It's been lovely to hang out again tonight. Let's see who we've got out there that I can send a raid to. Who's active? Oh my god, EGI is happening right now. I can't remember the last time EGI was up. Oh yes, I'm sending you to Alan Resnick and Robbie Ratcliffe. Oh my god, yes. Yes. Hold on. And I gotta see this with the storm of the salute emotes. Here's the raid message. Alright? Oh boy. EGI 2. Hell yes. Alright, I'm loading up. I think that they've been doing this long enough now that they'll understand a raid happening when it actually happens, because previously they did not understand. But I'm sending you over. Go give love to Robbie and Alan